Well, hello everyone and welcome to the 2013 IPC Swimming World Championships here in the Parc Jean-Drapeau Aquatics Complex in Montreal in Canada. First final session tonight. And we've had heats this morning already, but this session is where the first medals of these championships will be decided. Dignitaries and the officials and the spectators and teams all lined up for the opening ceremony, which is going to take place just in a couple of minutes' time. 55 countries taking part in these championships. The championships only bigger in the disability sport calendar than the Paralympic Games. That's the only bigger event in the calendar, which was held in London, of course, last year. So, number of champions from London last year, Paralympic champions, world record holders taking part in these championships here in Montreal. And we are in for a good week. 7 days of competition you have to look forward to. And we will be able to bring you all those 7 days finals right here on this Paralympic Sport TV channel. You see the pool in front of you. It's an outdoor pool, but for this championships they have covered it with that canopy, so we'll have to see how the swimmers get on with that. There's a little bit of a breeze we can feel here just at poolside. Hopefully that won't affect the swimmers too badly.
If you are a flag bearer, please go to the protocol room. Donc un petit moment d'attention à tous les porteurs de drapeaux. On vous demanderait de pouvoir vous présenter à la salle des protocoles qui se trouve à l'extrémité du tableau de la piscine. Donc à tous les porteurs de drapeaux, s'il vous plaît, vous présenter à la salle des protocoles.
By the dignitaries and the parade of the teams here at these World Championships. The IPC have held Swimming World Championships from right back in 1994. And they've been every 4 years since 1994, apart from this year. We'll have them a year earlier. The calendar in the IPC swimming has changed. So instead of 2 years after the Paralympic Games, it's now 1 year after. So we have a 2013 Championships and also another one in 2015, which will be held in my home country, in Glasgow, Scotland in the UK. So that's in 2 years' time, but now we're going to concentrate on this 2013 Championships from Montreal. Parc Jean-Drapeau is the setting, you might remember it. It's where the Grand Prix is held around here in Montreal. Lovely setting, lovely park on an island. And it's named after a former mayor of Montreal back in the 60s when this park was built. There's a South Korean flag draped on the back of the spectator hoardings here. And a Great Britain contingent there in the middle. They'll be looking for a big medal night tonight. As I said, we had heats this morning. Great Britain swimmers swam very, very well. We had Great Britain swimmers, Ukrainian swimmers, Australian swimmers all posting good times. So it's all looking very, very good for the championships to come. I'm sure that we will see a number of records broken, a number of fantastic swims taking place here. Of course, disability swimming, those of you that don't know, we have 14 classifications taking part here at these championships. And kind of a brief resuming of the classes. We have S1 to 10, which are those with physical disabilities. S1 being the most severe disability and S10 being the least impaired, of course subject to a minimum disability criteria. Swimmers in S11 to S13 classes, they're for swimmers with a visual impairment. S11 are those swimmers who have no vision at all, they're totally blind, and they are required to wear blacked out goggles, so there's no light perception for any of the S11 swimmers. S12 and S13 are varying degrees of partial vision. And S14 class, those swimmers with an intellectual disability. And of course, those swimmers just recently reintroduced to the Paralympic Games programme in London last year. They've been out of the Paralympic Games since Sydney in 2000, when there was a classification issue, but now they are back in the Paralympic programme, and they have 4 events for men and 4 events for women here at these championships. That's the S14 class for swimmers with an intellectual disability. Looking at the programme tonight, we have got a number of different classes taking part here. We start off with a couple of 400 freestyles, the men's and women's 400 freestyle. And we'll see 2 champions from London taking the start. Darragh MacDonald from Ireland will go in the first event, and he's a big favourite to win that for the Irish team. Put them top of the medal table after one event, of course, if Darragh does that. And of course, Ellie Simmonds from Great Britain, great heroine from the London Games last year. She goes in the second race, and that's due on just after 5 o'clock. Ellie Simmonds in the 400 freestyle for the women's S6 class. As I said, we followed with a full programme. We have individual medley events for the SM13 class, backstroke events following that for the men's S8 class, and a whole range of events as we go through the programme this evening. Medley, 400 freestyle, 100 freestyle, backstroke, 50 backstroke, 50 freestyles. It's too much to mention, but we will be scheduled to finish just before 9 o'clock this evening, so it's a very, very tough starting session, almost 4 hours of swimming, and that of course following this opening ceremony. As I said, we're down at the heats this morning, and everything ran pretty much according to time, so the organisers certainly got the timings spot on. And I think the only thing that hasn't started on time is this opening ceremony, because we are a little bit overdue. But I'm sure,
ladies and gentlemen, the opening ceremony of the 2013 IPC
we can
Swimming
hear the
World
PA
Championships
announcer
will start in just a few minutes. So
welcoming everyone to Montreal.
Alors, attirons l'attention à toutes les personnes présentes sur la piscine. La cérémonie d'ouverture des championnats du monde IPC 2013 est sur le point de débuter. On demanderait donc à tous de bien vouloir patienter quelques instants, et on va vous remercier grandement pour votre collaboration.
Multinational supporters here, people from all corners of the globe have come into Montreal to support their teams. Some of the officials there alongside some of the swimmers. And the Aussies being embarrassed for being on the big screen here. There's big screens dotted around the spectator area so people can see the same pictures as you can. American team sitting next to some of the GB swimmers there. The Americans, always a very strong team in Paralympic sport. Everybody just getting ready to swim, get these competitions on their way. This is often the worst part of these big major events, just waiting to get started. Everybody really raring to go, want to get in that water. Russian team very strong at the last World Championships, not too far behind the American team and the Ukrainian team. Actually, we was top of the medal table if you look back into the 2010 championships. Ukraine were the team that topped the medal table, 21 gold medals, just one ahead of the USA, who in turn were one ahead of Russia. Great Britain in 4th position, followed by Brazil, Australia and China. And all 7 countries, certainly real powerhouses in Paralympic swimming. China, of course, topping the medal table in their own Paralympic Games in Beijing 2008. And again in London in 2012. So the Chinese will be strong right across the board. But Ukraine, a lot of people in the lower numerical classes, those severe disability classes, and that's where the Ukrainians will be hoping to pick up the bulk of their medals. Also a number of Ukrainians in the visually impaired classes. It's quite interesting how different countries have different strengths. Mexico, again, always a very successful country there, but yeah, very much most of their swimmers, in fact probably all of their swimmers, are in the lower classifications too. Ones with the most severe disabilities from classes S1 to S6. As the music kicks in for the introduction of this opening ceremony, Montreal 2013.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the opening ceremony of the 2013 IPC Swimming World Championships here in Montreal, Canada. We are delighted you can be with us today for what is the biggest gathering of international swimmers since the London 2012 Paralympic Games.
Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs, et bienvenue à la cérémonie d'ouverture des championnats du monde de natation IPC 2013 ici à Montréal, Canada. Nous sommes enchantés que vous soyez parmi nous aujourd'hui dans le cadre du plus grand rassemblement de nageurs du monde entier depuis les Jeux paralympiques de Londres 2012.
Joining us this afternoon are a number of important dignitaries. Please give a warm welcome to Sir Philip Craven, President of the International Paralympic Committee.
J'aimerais souligner la présence de certains invités de marque qui sont avec nous aujourd'hui. Je vous demanderai donc de bien vouloir accueillir chaleureusement Sir Philip Craven, président du Comité international paralympique.
Mr. Anton Vogler, co-chair of the local organizing committee.
Monsieur Anton Vogler, président du comité organisateur local.
Mr. André Lavallée, the Secretary General for the Metropolitan Region at the Executive Council of the Government of Quebec.
Monsieur André Lavallée, secrétaire général associé à la région métropolitaine au ministère du Conseil exécutif, gouvernement du Québec.
And Mr. Richard Deschamps, member of the City of Montreal Executive Committee, responsible for sports and leisure, infrastructures and procurement.
Ainsi que Monsieur Richard Deschamps, membre du comité exécutif de la Ville de Montréal, responsable des sports et loisirs, des infrastructures et de l'approvisionnement.
Please rise if you are able for the playing of the National Anthem of Canada.
Maintenant, mesdames et messieurs, on vous demanderait de bien vouloir vous lever si possible pour l'interprétation de l'hymne national du Canada.
please welcome to the pool deck an athlete or representative from each of the participating nations.
Et maintenant, mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir sur la plage un athlète ou un représentant de chacune des nations participantes. Tout d'abord, l'Afrique du Sud.
South Africa.
L'Allemagne.
Germany.
L'Argentine.
Argentina.
L'Arménie.
Armenia.
L'Australie.
Australia.
L'Autriche.
Austria.
Le Bélarus.
Belarus.
La Belgique.
Belgium.
Le Brésil.
Brazil.
Le Chili.
Chile.
La République populaire de Chine.
People's Republic of China.
Chypre.
Cyprus.
La Colombie.
Colombia.
La République de Corée.
The Republic of Korea.
La Croatie.
Croatia.
Le Danemark.
Denmark.
L'Espagne.
Spain.
L'Estonie.
Estonia.
Les États-Unis d'Amérique.
The United States of America.
La Finlande.
Finland.
La France.
France.
La Grande-Bretagne.
Great Britain.
La Grèce.
Greece.
Hong Kong en Chine.
Hong Kong, China.
Hongrie.
Hungary.
L'Inde.
India.
L'Irlande.
Ireland.
L'Islande.
Iceland.
L'Israël.
Israel.
L'Italie.
Italy.
Le Japon.
Japan.
Le Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
La Lettonie.
Latvia.
La Lituanie.
Lithuania.
La Malaisie.
Malaysia.
Le Mexique.
Mexico.
Namibie.
Namibia.
La Norvège.
Norway.
Nouvelle-Zélande.
New Zealand.
Les Pays-Bas.
The Netherlands.
La Pologne.
Poland.
Le Portugal.
Portugal.
La Roumanie.
Romania.
La Fédération de Russie.
The Russian Federation.
Singapour.
Singapore.
La Slovaquie.
Slovakia.
La Slovénie.
Slovenia.
La Suède.
Sweden.
Chinese Taipei.
Chinese Taipei.
La République tchèque.
Czech Republic.
La Turquie.
Turkey.
L'Ukraine.
Ukraine.
L'Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Le Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Et enfin, le Canada.
And Canada.
The Canadian team completing the parade of the 55 countries here in Montreal.
Ladies and gentlemen, to welcome you all here to Montreal, please show your appreciation for Mr. Richard Deschamps, member of the City of Montreal Executive Committee, responsible for sports and leisure, infrastructure and procurement.
Pour vous souhaiter la bienvenue à Montréal, accueillons M. Richard Deschamps, membre du comité exécutif de la Ville de Montréal, responsable des sports et loisirs, des infrastructures et de l'approvisionnement.
Mesdames et Messieurs, Mr. Craven, President of the International Paralympic Committee, Mr. Vogler, Mr. Lavallée, representing Mr. Lisée today, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, bonjour. C'est avec une grande fierté que aujourd'hui, je participe comme membre du comité exécutif de la Ville de Montréal à l'ouverture de ces championnats mondiaux qui se tiennent pour la première fois ici en Amérique du Nord et à Montréal. I would like to wish a warm welcome to each and every one of you, participants, swimmers, especially athletes, trainers, families, friends, volunteers, and all of those of you who are going to participate during the next week to those championships. I would like to salute and thank the International Paralympic Committee to have chosen Montreal. I think it was a real good choice and a logic choice. Parce que Montréal est reconnue comme une ville festive, une ville réputée pour la qualité de son organisation, mais aussi de plus en plus comme une ville de sport. Et nous allons le démontrer au cours de cette semaine. Je voudrais donner un aperçu et un remerciement spécial à tous nos athlètes qui vont nous offrir un très grand championnat de très grande qualité. Et je veux saluer leur courage, leur persévérance et également leur détermination à l'avance. Je suis certain, I'm sure that this week we're going to have important competitions, and I wish you all very good games and championship here in Montreal. Merci beaucoup à tous nos partenaires, merci également aux médias et merci à tous les Montréalais et tous ceux qui vont venir d'ailleurs de Montréal, par le monde, de venir assister ce grand championnat que nous lançons aujourd'hui et auquel nous participerons tous cette semaine. Mesdames et messieurs, ensemble, soyons très fiers d'accueillir aujourd'hui et de lancer les championnats du monde au niveau de la natation pour le Comité paralympique mondial. Merci.
I have the honor of inviting Mr. Anton Vogler, the co-chair of the local organizing committee, to speak.
Nous avons maintenant le grand honneur d'inviter M. Anton Vogler, co-président des championnats du monde de natation IPC 2013, à vous dire quelques mots.
Distingués invités, chers athlètes, mesdames et messieurs, il me fait grand plaisir de vous voir tous ici au complexe aquatique du Parc Chandrapeau et de vous souhaiter, au nom du comité organisateur, la bienvenue à Montréal. Organizing these championships has been a great challenge, but also a source of pride for everyone involved. From the beginning, we knew we were working toward something far greater than ourselves. Tout au long du processus que nous a amenés à aujourd'hui, nous avons été motivés par l'idée d'offrir aux athlètes élites de partout dans le monde l'opportunité de se dépasser, de réaliser leurs rêves et de continuer à nous inspirer. Je suis fier de vous dire que cette idée est maintenant une réalité. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our partners for all their support over the past few months. Parc Chandrapeau for allowing us to use this amazing venue, as well as all our volunteers and everyone else involved in this project. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
We have the great honor to introduce Sir Philip Craven, President of the International Paralympic Committee.
Nous avons maintenant le grand honneur d'inviter Sir Philip Craven, président du Comité international paralympique, à vous dire quelques mots.
Au nom du Comité international paralympique et d'IPC Swimming, je vous souhaite la bienvenue à Montréal pour les championnats du monde de natation IPC 2013. Suite à l'impressionnant succès des derniers Jeux paralympiques de Londres, l'élan continue ici avec 480 athlètes provenant de 55 pays différents, tout prêts à donner le meilleur d'eux-mêmes. Many of us here will have great memories of last summer when 18,000 spectators packed out the London 2012 Aquatic Centre each morning and each afternoon. Millions watching on TV around the world were left inspired as swimmers put in performances that not only won them medals and records, but also won them the worldwide recognition and admiration they deserve. Those amazing days in the British capital will live with us forever. However, now is the time to start creating new memories and new legacies as we start a new journey on the road to Rio and the 2016 Paralympic Games. Canada will play a central role on the road to Rio 2016, not only hosting these World Championships, but also staging the biggest ever Pan American Games in Toronto in 2 years' time. As we embark on the journey to South America's first Paralympics, I'm confident records will continue to fall, rivalries will flourish, and para-swimmers will inspire and excite the world with their sensational elite-level performances. This sport has never been stronger, and I'm sure that over the next 7 days, we'll see that the athletes have never been stronger too. Beaucoup de temps et d'efforts ont été nécessaires à la préparation de ces championnats du monde. Je souhaite remercier tous les partenaires qui ont rendu possible la réalisation de cet événement. Le comité organisateur, Natation Canada, le comité paralympique canadien, les différents paliers de gouvernement, ainsi que la ville de Montréal, les sponsors, les volontaires, les classificateurs, les officiels et les plus importants de tous, les athlètes. Je vous souhaite à toutes et à tous bon courage et profitez-en de ces championnats du monde. And now, to officially open the 23rd IPC Swimming World Championships, please welcome Monsieur André Lavallée, representing the government of Quebec. Thank you. Merci.
distingués invités, membres du comité organisateur, Mesdames et Messieurs, le ministre responsable de la région de Montréal, M. Jean-François Lisée, ne pouvant pas être présent, me demande de vous transmettre, en son nom et au nom de sa collègue, la ministre Marie Malavoie, responsable de l'éducation, du loisir et du sport, le message suivant. Le gouvernement du Québec est très heureux de s'associer à la tenue à Montréal, dans la métropole du Québec, des championnats du monde de natation CIP 2013, et ce, via une contribution de 500 000 $ du ministère de l'Éducation. Les deux ministres joignent leur voix à celle du public et de tous les partenaires de l'événement pour saluer l'engagement et la détermination de chacun des participants et des participantes et vous souhaiter le plus grand succès. En terminant, je suis effectivement très heureux de déclarer ouverts les championnats 2013 de natation. Voilà, merci beaucoup. Bon succès.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able for the entry of the Paralympic flag and the playing of the Paralympic anthem.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez maintenant vous lever si possible pour l'entrée du drapeau paralympique ainsi que pour l'hymne paralympique.
To take the athlete's oaths, please give a warm Montreal welcome to Canada's multi-Paralympic and world champion, Benoît Huot.
Et maintenant, pour prêter serment au nom des athlètes, je vous demanderai d'accueillir très chaleureusement Benoît Huot du Canada, détenteur de nombreux titres paralympiques et champion du monde.
Au nom de tous les concurrents, je promets que nous prendrons part à ces championnats en respectant et en suivant les règles qui les gouvernent, en nous engageant à un sport sans dopage et sans drogue, avec un véritable esprit sportif pour la gloire du sport et l'honneur de nos équipes.
To take the official's oath, please welcome Jocelyn McLean.
Veuillez maintenant accueillir à la plage Madame Jocelyn McLean qui prêtera serment au nom de tous les juges et officiels.
Au nom de tous les juges et officiels, je promets que nous remplirons nos fonctions pendant ces championnats en toute impartialité, en respectant et en suivant les règles qui les gouvernent dans un véritable esprit sportif.
And finally, to take the coach's oath, please welcome Vicky Keith.
Et finalement, veuillez accueillir à la plage Vicky Keith qui prêtera serment au nom de tous les entraîneurs.
In the name of all coaches and other members of the athlete's entourage, I promise that we shall commit ourselves to ensuring that the spirit of sportsmanship and fair play is fully adhered to and upheld in accordance with the fundamental principles of the Paralympic movement.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this afternoon's opening ceremony. We hope you enjoyed it. Stick around, as shortly the evening session will get underway with 25 gold medals up for grabs. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the action.
Merci aux dignitaires et représentants et bienvenue à la première soirée de compétition des championnats du monde de natation IPC 2013. 25 épreuves à faire ce soir avec 25 possibilités de médailles d'or. La compétition débutera dans moins de 25 minutes, donc restez des nôtres. À 5 heures, la première épreuve.
Well, that has concluded the proceedings for the opening ceremony this afternoon. Flag bearers leaving the poolside. So that session starts at 5 o'clock local time in about 24 minutes time. So from me, Paul Noble, it's goodbye for the moment from Montreal. We'll see you in 20 minutes or so.